An 8-year-old child stands at a snowy crossroads, cold wind nipping at cheeks. One trail holds familiar human prints, while another shows tracks of a large, unknown beast. Who taught Ice Age children how to survive when schools were not yet part of life? Human childhood is remarkably long compared to other species, stretching for many years. This extended period allows crucial time to develop complex physical coordination skills. Learning a nuanced language system is also essential for transmitting vital information. Developing memory capacity helps retain important lessons and recognize patterns over time. Mastering various toolmaking and usage skills demands significant time and practice. Understanding complex social rules and group dynamics is paramount for peaceful coexistence. Learning to judge risks in a dangerous environment is a skill that develops slowly. Accumulating knowledge about the local environment takes years of observation and learning. Cooperation within the group is not innate, it must be taught and practiced diligently. This long childhood consumed vast resources and required constant care from adults. Yet, this extended period allowed children to master a highly complex human world. It prepared them with the intricate skills necessary to thrive into adulthood during the Ice Age. Infants and young children were entirely dependent on trusted group members for survival. Providing constant warmth was vital in the unforgiving, freezing Ice Age environment. Secure access to nourishing food was a daily struggle and a primary act of care. Children were often carried, keeping them safe and close during movements of the group. Ensuring protected and peaceful sleep was crucial for growth and development. Soft food preparation was necessary for infants, whose teeth and digestion were still developing. Constant supervision protected children from unseen dangers and potential accidents. Shared childcare responsibilities likely distributed the demanding task among many hands. Mothers, fathers, grandparents, and older siblings all played a role in nurturing. Different groups probably organized childhood differently, adapting to their environment. This intricate web of care ensured the survival of the youngest, most vulnerable members. The investment in early care laid the fundamental groundwork for future generations. Children learned by watching, mimicking the intricate actions of the adults around them. Making tools from stone or bone required precision, a skill gained through careful observation. The crucial process of preparing animal hides for clothing and shelter was demonstrated. Maintaining fire, a lifesaver in the Ice Age, involved specific techniques children absorbed. Distinguishing safe edible plants from poisonous ones was a critical, observed lesson. Following tracks to locate game or avoid danger was a complex skill learned visually. Reading weather signs in the sky, a skill vital for survival, was likely taught by example. Sharing food, a cornerstone of group cohesion, was a learned behavior within the community. Responding to danger, whether from predators or environment, required quick, observed reactions. Learning probably combined observation, direct instruction, and active participation by children. Mistakes were likely part of the learning process, offering valuable lessons for improvement. Repeated practice solidified skills, transforming difficult actions into intuitive motions. This immersive, hands-on approach ensured vital knowledge passed seamlessly through generations. Play was not just for fun, it was a critical component of learning and development. Rough-and-tumble play might have refined physical coordination and agility skills. Games involving throwing or aiming could improve accuracy, useful for hunting later. Pretend scenarios likely developed planning skills and strategic thinking in young minds. Cooperative play, like building small structures, fostered teamwork and social bonding. Using miniature or pretend tools helped children become familiar with their real counterparts. Play could introduce elements of risk in a safe environment, building crucial awareness. Games with rules helped children internalize social rules, sharing, and turn-taking practices. Children may have played pretend tracking games, honing skills for hunting or foraging. Building miniature shelters provided early lessons in architecture and resourcefulness. Throwing light objects fostered hand-eye coordination without any real danger involved. Creating tiny baskets or containers in play could introduce basic weaving and crafting skills. The exact activity remains uncertain, but play definitely built vital foundations. As children grew, they gradually transitioned from observation to active contribution. Gathering nearby fuel, a simple yet vital task, was often assigned to older children. Carrying light objects, like water skins or gathered plants, introduced early responsibilities. Sorting materials, perhaps for food or craft, developed attention to detail and patience. Watching younger children while adults worked provided valuable childcare experience. Collecting safe, easily accessible foods taught foraging without excessive risk or pressure. Processing food, like grinding grains or cracking nuts, included children in daily tasks. Carrying messages between individuals or groups improved communication and spatial awareness. Learning local routes and landmarks developed a mental map of their immediate territory. Children were not miniature adults or constant workers, their tasks were manageable. Their contributions were vital, allowing adults to focus on more complex, dangerous endeavors. This gradual integration fostered a sense of belonging and competence within the group. Learning survival meant gradual exposure to the elements and inherent dangers of their world. Children first observed fire, understanding its benefits and respecting its destructive power. They learned safe practices around water sources, understanding currents and slippery surfaces. Sharp stone tools were introduced cautiously, emphasizing their utility and potential harm. Children learned about cold, proper clothing, and the critical importance of shelter. Navigating difficult terrain, like cliffs or icy paths, was taught with careful supervision. Identifying dangerous animals and understanding their behavior was a core safety lesson. They experienced different weather conditions, learning how to adapt and prepare for changes. Gradually, under supervision, children practiced these skills, building confidence and mastery. Finally, they were entrusted with limited responsibilities, proving their growing independence. This careful progression ensured their development into capable, self-reliant adults. Adolescents, with their increased strength and cognitive abilities, may have pushed boundaries. They might have traveled farther, exploring new territories and seeking out resources. Handling more complex tools and mastering intricate techniques likely fell to adolescents. Testing new techniques for hunting, crafting, or foraging could lead to advancements. Adolescents might have been crucial in sharing ideas and innovations between different groups. Modifying existing designs for knots, tool handles, or hunting routes was possible. They might have innovated in decorative patterns, adding personal or cultural flair to items. Adolescent innovation is a reasonable hypothesis, though not a universally proven fact. This period of exploration and invention likely enriched the survival strategies of their groups. Their youthful energy and fresh perspectives were invaluable for cultural and technological growth. Researchers study prehistoric childhood through a variety of archaeological evidence. Footprints and handprints can reveal the presence of children at ancient sites. Teeth and bones offer clues about diet, health, and developmental stages of children. Burials of children can indicate social values and care given to the young in death. Tool debris and small, imperfect artifacts may suggest beginner-level production mistakes. Camp organization and the distribution of artifacts can infer activities involving children. Archaeology preserves clues, not complete childhood stories. Interpretations require caution. Small artifacts are not automatically toys, nor are all poorly made tools from children. Returning to our young Ice Age child, now they notice the subtle shift in wind direction. Faint smoke curls upward in the distance, a familiar, comforting sign of their group. They recognize a broken branch, a deliberate trail clue left by a parent or elder. With gathered knowledge, the child safely chooses the path leading back towards their family. Ice Age survival was not only by adults, children learned through protection, observation, and work. Like and subscribe to Glacial. What would you teach first? Fire, food, tracking, or shelter?